Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Candlestick Masterminds, for yet another exciting and informative video. Let us look at the recent amendment to the Indo-Mauritius Tax Treaty and its impact on foreign capital inflows. India and Mauritius continue to make efforts to combat tax avoidance, this time by amending their Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement (DTAA) with a new Principal Purpose Test, that is PPT. DTAA is a bilateral agreement between India and Mauritius aimed at preventing double taxation of income earned in one country, that is India, by residents of the other country, that is Mauritius. India has signed a protocol amending its tax treaty with Mauritius with an aim to plug treaty abuse for tax evasion and avoidance. The text of the amended treaty, however, has raised concerns of greater scrutiny on investments and led to a sell-off in stock market by foreign portfolio investors, that is FPIs, on Friday, April 12th, and it continued on Monday too. India and Mauritius on March 7 signed a protocol at Port Louis amending the Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement between the two nations. The text of the amended treaty was made public last Wednesday. The amended pact includes the Principal Purpose Test, which is in line with the global efforts against treaty abuse, particularly under the Base Erosion and Profit Shifting (BEPS) framework. The Principal Purpose Test essentially implies that the tax benefits under the treaty will not be applicable if it is established to obtain duty benefit as a sole purpose. This seeks to ensure that the only genuine investments benefit from treaty provisions rather than those only for tax avoidance purposes. The investment vehicles based out of Mauritius will now have to pass the Principal Purpose Test, meaning they will indeed have to show proof that the Mauritian entity is not merely a shell company, but that is a well-staffed, properly functioning unit. The two nations have also amended the preamble of the treaty to incorporate the thrust on tax avoidance and evasion. The earlier objective of mutual trade and investment has now been replaced with an intent to eliminate double taxation without creating opportunities for non-taxation or reduced taxation through tax evasion or avoidance. Why is the government looking to plug loopholes in DTAA? Because many companies and individuals set up investment vehicles in Mauritius and route investments through them just to save tax. Till 2016, investments coming through Mauritius-based structures paid near zero capital gain tax. That is because one of the clauses in the DTAA was that investors based out of Mauritius putting money in India would be taxed at the lower of the rates in the two countries. Long-term capital gains in India was 10%, while that in Mauritius was near zero. The DTAA was a major reason for large number of FPIs and foreign entities to route their investments in India through Mauritius, as there was no capital gains tax on sales or transfer of shares. India and Mauritius renegotiated the DTAA to sign a revised treaty signed in May 2016. With the amendment, capital gains from the sale of shares acquired in a Mauritius-based company after 1st April 2017 would be taxed in India. However, the government at the time had grandfathered, or in other words, exempted investments made until March 31st, 2017 from such taxation. The revised DTAA included limitation of benefits clause, that is LOB, to ensure that the treaty benefits would only be available to genuine residents of Mauritius only, thereby preventing its abuse through shell companies. Is this something new? Well, the answer is no. While the requirement for substance has always existed, the inclusion of the PPT will necessitate the FPIs to demonstrate compliance with relevant provisions, including maintaining physical presence, employing local staff, appointing local directors, and conducting all operations in Mauritius. Mauritius remains India's fourth largest source of FPI investments after United States, Singapore and Luxembourg. FPI investments from Mauritius stood at 4.19 lakh crore at the end of March 2024, which is 6% of the total FPI investment of Rs 69.54 lakh crore in India. FPI investments from Mauritius has stood at 3.25 lakh crore out of total FPI investments of 48.71 lakh crore at the end of March 2023. Why is the market worried if FPIs are anyway paying capital gains tax in Indian rates? Following the 2016 amendment, all investments coming into India from Mauritius up until 31st March 2017 were grandfathered, and investments made after 1st April 2017 were subject to capital gains tax in India as per Indian tax laws. The latest 2024 amendment, which incorporates the principal purpose test in the DTAA, can potentially undo the grandfathering by throwing open even investments made before 2017 to fresh scrutiny. The amendment states that the new protocol shall have effect without regard to the date on which taxes were levied or the taxable years to which the taxes relate. This amendment applies to all incomes such as capital gains, dividends, fee for technical services, etc. The impact of amendment on FPI money flowing into India through Mauritius may or may not impact much. That is because the 2016 amendment forced a lot of changes and filtered out many structures created solely for the purpose of tax avoidance. But foreign direct investments through Mauritius-based companies could be impacted with the newly introduced PPT test. Hope you got some useful information in this video. Do subscribe our channel and share this video with your loved ones. Thanks for watching.